What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar. We're gonna turn on the music right about now. Yeah, we're getting it going. Man, let's see here. I'm gonna share this real quick. It's been a second, man. The hiatus is over. It's been a couple days, almost a few days, y'all. And I know I said 5 minutes, T-minus 5 minutes here. Something came up in my own life about 15 minutes ago, right? I was supposed to do it about 15 minutes ago. Not seeing your live on my feed. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, weaponized autism. I am sorry, man. Let's see where am I at here. Oh yeah, I need to do this too. Let's go. Something came up, guys. I had to tend to it. That's essentially that. We'll just leave it at that. Let's see. There we go. What's up, Cactus? You're the first. Spiros Kozares. What's going on? What's going on? How's it going, everybody? Good to see you guys. Thank you for being here. Oh, man. So tonight's going to be a short one. I wanted to do this stream a little while ago, but we'll do it. We'll probably do it for like a couple hours, if not at least like an hour and a half. Let's see. Good evening, John Speed. Good to see you, man. I hope the music's at a good volume. What do you guys think? Is that we got an ad going. How's the come on now. How's the music? I replayed the music because apparently an ad just came up and then it put the whole thing all the way out. What's up, Stana? Good morning. Good evening. It's 9:51 for me. It's what? It's got to be like late or early in the morning for you. I don't know. How early would it be? It's like 6 in the morning. What's up, Franjal Guillermiri? Cactus Compound is starting to move up. Yeah, you know it. What's up, Dream? Dream 3R, Dreamer. 19 people in the chat. What's going on, everybody? We're going to be talking about Bitcoin to start it off. As you can see, we are above 72K right now. Well, actually, we're at 71.2K. My bad. We hit 72.7K. Earlier today, or earlier yesterday, I suppose, before the day closed. I'm going to let some people roll in before we get going. Can't stay long, too late for me, but this is my first. Hell yeah, Curious Sloth. Good to have you. Good to have you. What's up, Paul? 9 minutes. It is 9 minutes to 6. Okay, nice. You got the move done. Congratulations, Santa. How you liking it so far? How do you feel about it? I know moving can be a bit stressful, but sometimes once you get there, it can feel right. It can feel like it was meant to be. Looks like we might have everybody that wants to join. Good. I'm glad. Hell yeah, that's good. That's how you know you're doing the right thing, man. Well, I got my cats, you guys. I'm going to talk about my cats real quick, and then we're going to do the live stream. But same thing with my cats, man. Like when I was bringing them home, or maybe not the same thing, because maybe you just felt good about it the whole time. But whenever I was bringing my cats home for the first night, I was like it's my first time having them. I'm like, is this the right thing? Like, did I make a bad choice? Like, what did I just do? And then I woke up with them the next day, and it's like they're my boys. Ever since it took one night. It just took getting there and embodying that in my life to just be like, nope, this is meant to be. This is right. This is exactly where I'm supposed to be. Nice. Hell yeah, Stana. Good job. Good job. No messing around for Stana. I may not make it too much longer. ICP and Comp on Discord. Yeah, we'll start off with ICP and Comp after Bitcoin. I'm going to probably not get to too many requests. Tomorrow is request day, and I know I got a lot of them built up from the last 2 days. But you guys, there was a tornado. I underplayed it on the Discord. There was a tornado in Nebraska. Not anywhere, well, kind of near me, but it didn't affect anything that I was at. I'm out in the middle of nowhere, and apparently there was like 100 poles, like power poles, electric poles. They got torn out of the ground. So like half the state, if like more than half the state's power just gone, essentially, is what happened. And some parts in Colorado too, where I'm at. HMRC. I said bye to the nice, okay. Coinbase math. You know, I need to get this stuff down. I'm gonna get distracted here. As I do, let's write it down real quick. ICP. I thought when you said HMRC, I thought that was a crypto for a second there, Stana. ICP, Comp, and Math. What part of Nebraska? Sydney. It's basically Colorado. It's like you could throw a rock from Sydney to Colorado, literally. TAO, we'll get that on there for you, Stana. I'm going to get going on this so that the people who are about to leave can at least see some of their coins being talked about. But go ahead and throw a question, guys. Yeah, we'll talk about BCH, of course. What's up, Matt Thompson? Tommy, what's going on? BCH. All right, I'm going to talk about Bitcoin real quick and just do the quick. Let's see here. We're looking at it on the weekly time frame. I'm going to pause the music. What do you guys think? I want to know in the chat. Should I leave the music on or should I pause it? Let me know. If we get one person that says I should pause it, I'm going to pause it. Go Big Red. You know it. Can you do Grayscale, LTCN, and BCHG? Yeah, I got you. You can't hear it. Is it playing? It should be playing. It is playing. Let me see. It's showing up. Maybe it's quiet here. We'll turn it up a little bit. Let's see. I don't know. Can you hear it now? Can't hear it. Whoa, really? Interesting. Let me turn it up a bit more. Let's see. Is that good? Is that better? I don't know. Doesn't matter. All right, whatever. Yeah, who cares? All right. If it's a problem, you can't hear. Okay, whatever then. I don't know what's going. It's showing that you can hear it on my mixer here, but okay, you can barely hear it. Well, whatever. That's okay. Yeah, doesn't matter. We'll get started. So looking at Bitcoin here on the weekly, you guys, we have this kind of a double top look right here. And I was going back in time looking at all these. Are we on Coinbase or are we on? I think we're on Coinbase. Let's go here. Going back through all these times where we've double topped or been up this high on the weekly RSI, and we've never seen support. Right, every single time we come up, we come down out of the overbought zone. We never find support in the overbought zone. Right, it's you go up and then once you find your peak, you go down. This time you found support, but it was a double peak and then you went down. Right. Support here, but it was like a double peak, inevitably just down. It was a lower high. Support here, but not in the overbought zone. Support here, not in the overbought zone. On it, but not in it. I'm theorizing right now that we are going to find support like somewhere in this area. I don't think that we are, even though this is a double peak, I don't think that we're going to go out of the overbought zone until this is going to be like a first for Bitcoin. So I feel like that's kind of a bold call, but that's all in correspondence to what I've been saying for the past like couple videos, is that I think Bitcoin is about to run up to 100K, you guys. Like I think it's literally about to happen. When I say about to happen, like by the end of this month. We're on the 8th. It's the 9th actually, right? For this chart, it's already the 9th. I think it's literally about to happen. But we'll see. We'll see. To me, it looks like we've broken out of this symmetrical triangle that we had, right? Definitely a symmetrical triangle of sorts. And we've got the breakout now. Now we just need further follow through. We need to make sure that it's the real deal. The volume is not convincing, and that's a bit concerning. Let's see if we can go find a chart on Binance real quick. Yeah, not convincing at all. So I'd like to see more volume come through, and most importantly, I'd like to see the price start to reach higher. We need that. We need continuation like immediately. So, it's okay if we hang out for like a day or two, but we can't hang out here for too long. We got to start moving up, and we could move down first. We could move down to about maybe 68.5K. That's fine. We can go back down there, form a higher low, and then continue to move up. But I mean, honestly, I don't even know if I'd like to see that, because that'd kind of be like breaking back into this pattern. So I don't know if I'd like to see that. Pulling back to the breakout point is okay. So maybe let's say 69.4K, 69.5K. That might be the limit. Because if we pull back lower than that, we run the risk of everything I've said up to this point being wrong. We're not going to run up to 100K or at least 80K. And we're just going to start to see that long phase of consolidation that we normally do around the halving. We're going to start to see that now. So hopefully we can get continuation. Hopefully this is going on right now. If we don't at least make it up to this area around 100K or in 100K, I would expect that we at least see 83K to 87K. I do think we'll see at least the 1618 to 1886. But we'll see. Time will tell. It definitely will tell. We've been consolidating for a little bit. I think that we'll have a solid push up, and I mean 83K is a pretty solid push from where we are at the moment. But I think that's good for Bitcoin. We're just waiting and seeing right now. If we look at the 4-hour RSI, it's pretty damn strong. The volume on the 4-hour doesn't look too bad. I like how we're interacting with the green line, the 123, sloping it upwards here. I want to throw the ribbon on real quick, and then we'll move on to some of the other requests. Yeah, little bullish cross right there. We need continuation. That's what we need, because this ribbon becomes less reliable the more like sideways we move. When we have this kind of, like, it's nice that we have the cross here, but the fact that we've been moving sideways, the ribbon's kind of disrespected at this point, so this might not be as significant. So prove it to be significant. Let's get some continuation. We need that rather immediately. And if we pull back, let's not go below 69.4K, 69.5K. Gary Network in the garden. Oh, okay, is that? Yeah, we'll throw it in the garden. Hell yeah. I forget what the ticker is for that, but let's see. What's going on, everybody? What's up, Ashley? What's up, Mr. Full? What's up, Cinemex? Kraken Pipe, how you doing? Plutobolic, I like it. Why Crypto, what's up? What's up? Swift, I haven't taken a closer look at Swift. Man, I really haven't had time. I need to. I'm going to. I'll probably make a video on that. I'm not going to say probably. I'm definitely going to make a video of that on Wednesday. I will do a deeper look into that. I hear a lot of people talking about it, so got to get it. Grayscale rug pull on some Cosmo. Oh really? Do they have Atom? Grayscale Atom. Let's see. Drops ADA and Atom after quarterly. Atom? Do they have it? It dropped it. Oh, what? Hold up now. That's crazy. Wow. They dropped it, huh? From its large cap fund. Okay, so it wasn't an individual trust. It was part of GDLC. Okay. All right. I didn't know that, but that's kind of crazy. They probably won't do that with any of like the established trusts, but yeah, moving things around in GDLC, that makes sense. Or there's a couple other ones like that. What's up, Captain Jack Sparrow? How you doing? Hold up. Yeah, no problem, Cinemax. I got you, man. It dropped ADA too. That's awesome. Mr. Full, I hadn't been in the Discord. You guys, like I said, I was in a place. We literally were without power for the last two and a half days. They just got the power back on now that we're not there. I was at my grandparents' house. It's a nice house. It's a good property out in the middle of nowhere. No power, no water, because the water pumps like with power, and it was really cold, man. So happy to be back home for sure, but it was a bit tough. We didn't have Wi-Fi. I did have cell service, but it wasn't good. And I was going to make a video last night, a kind of different video, but it didn't happen because, well, we had a big family gathering and we were loving on each other, man. So I just didn't have time, unfortunately. I went to bed at like 2 in the morning last night because we were hanging out. We were doing good stuff, man. Playing board games, drinking, loving on each other, all that good stuff, man. Got to do that with family. All right, let's see here. Yeah, hit join the Discord. I see we just got someone join the Discord. Join the Discord if you haven't already, but I see a lot of regular faces in here. Discord link is in the description. Let's move on from Bitcoin to what is it? ICP and Compound. Yeah. Another thing to consider real quick before we do move on, actually, BTC USD on the index, right? Talking about why we might, again, just continue to straight move up. Why I really do believe this is going to happen, why we're going to move up to 100K right now, you guys, is that every time, throughout every cycle for Bitcoin, whenever we've seen these monthly periods get into the overbought zone for the RSI, they don't stop, man. They don't take a break, right? Like I guess here you had a 1 month break, okay, 1 month break and then up. But if we take a 1 month break now, it's going to be through the halving. We're going to take more than a 1 month break. That's my kind of logic behind it. We've gone straight up to this trend line every single time. So I would think we're going to go up there, and going from 83.6 all the way up to 93.9. I don't know the exact math behind it, but I would assume 100K would get us there. You know, I don't think 83K would get us there, but I think 100K or a little bit above that might get us there. So it just makes sense. We've kind of just straight shot each time. Yes, we had a pivot here for a month, but again, the reason why I don't think we will pivot this month, why we won't see a red month in April, is because if we were to see that, then we would probably consolidate for longer, because consolidations around the halving, they don't last. Okay, I mean they do. One time it had lasted a month. The other times they lasted longer than a month. But I would assume that we would consolidate for longer than a month, because we've been running up without consolidation. So when it comes, we'll probably consolidate for at least 1 month, but 1 to 3 months. I'm leaning toward that 3-month period, but it could be longer. But anyways, that's Bitcoin. Who knows what's going to happen? We'll see when we get there. But I'm under the impression that we are about to make a dramatic move higher. If it's not 100K, at least probably 12K higher than we're at now, up to like 83K or higher. But that's Bitcoin. Let's move on to ICP. Let's see, looking at it here on Coinbase, looking at it on the weekly chart. Look at that, man. Looking good. So you're trying to break out. You got nice volume, yes. The RSI is resilient, and at the moment you're kind of hovering above your breakout point. You're actually hovering, let's see, like right around here too. Come on, like right above, yeah, right there. You could go as low essentially as like 1575, 1550, something like that. You're at 1736 now. You could go down there and then find support and then move up. You might. I know the week kind of looks a little bad right now. It's got that gravestone doji look, but you absolutely could pull back and then move up afterwards. It could happen this week, man. A pivot right here into the overbought zone would look really, really nice. Let's see. Look at the daily real quick. Yeah, it looks like, I mean, you broke out, you're consolidating, you're probably going to get another run up, man. Like, this could be a little bull flag where essentially you mimic the move up afterwards. Let's see, what would that do? What would that do for you here? Man. If we go to top to bottom, I kind of want to measure it from here. Okay, yeah, 23.6, $30, somewhere in there. That might be where you're going. You're 618. I think so, dude. Yeah, consolidated between here. You just broke above the 0.5. You're going to 23.5, if not just over $30 before this moves over. And I mean, you could go higher. ICP, you absolutely could go higher. Let's just see what this move, if we mimicked it, gave an exact kind of replica from the low point here. Come on now, like right there. I mean, that'd put you just above the 6.9, so maybe it's not as big as this, or maybe it is. Maybe it's as big or it's bigger. You could go up to your 786, but I think you're good, man, for $23 to $30 or higher. Yeah, ICP looking good. I like the RSI on the daily. I like the RSI on the weekly. The 4-hour looks neutral, but to the bullish side, I suppose, and I like the volume readings you've got. So let's talk about Compound. I'm going to look at the comments real quick. I'll just kind of do that. I'll do some like TA and then look at the comments as we go, Let's see. What's going on, everybody? Glad to see everybody here. 98 people, man. That's a hell of a turnout after a 2-day hiatus. Thank you guys for being here. DS Flat with the Dragon, man. Glad to hear that everyone is safe. Yeah, thank you. It sounds scarier than it was. We slept good. There was high winds, but it wasn't dangerous for us, man. It was more of a bonding experience, Yeah, no problem, John Speed. I got you. What's up, Harvey? How you doing? The music is kind of loud. Okay, hey, I'm gonna turn it off right now. Because I did turn it up because people were saying it was quiet. Maybe they were trolling, or maybe I think that everybody's whatever device you're using, it might pick up sound differently. I don't know, or maybe certain parts of the song are just louder than others. I got it though. Gil, I'm sorry. I gotta pause it. The reason why I pause it, guys, is it's like, if some people, and I know I'm putting Harvey on blast here because he commented it, but if it's distracting, it's probably distracting for more people than just him, and I don't want anybody to be like turned off by the music, man. We'll turn it back on at certain points, but it's this way everybody can kind of just hear what I'm saying and not be distracted and like fully pay attention, if that makes any sense. Not that I need your complete attention. You can go back and rewind. You don't need a complete full attention, man. We've got technology to rewind things. Where's the guitar at? I think it's in my room, actually. It's in its stand. I would pull it. I would go get it, but my wife and my baby are sleeping in my room. She doesn't normally sleep in our room. Well, sometimes she does. It just depends. But we normally put her down in her room. But talking about the baby, of course, my wife and I sleep in the same room. Got used to the hat, bro. I don't I don't know where my hat is either, actually. I thought I had it. I thought it was actually around here. I don't know where it was, man. What's up, Prosperity Speaks? Man, I can't talk, you guys. I did say we drank a little bit over the weekend. This looks good. Compound looking really good, you guys. I love the weekly RSI. Like I said the last time I made a video, I don't remember everything I said, but I do remember saying that we looked to be at a point where it would make sense to move up based on this kind of trajectory that we have with the like higher lows here. But also, you know, we could go lower. It's totally fine. If we did go lower, we'd still have a higher low. You know, maybe we don't have like a kind of parabolic structure with the RSI, but a straight structure. So maybe we find support here. Maybe we are getting ready to move up, but maybe not. You know, we could move lower. It's nice being at $75, but absolutely, you guys, we could move down to like $68, $63 again also, but we can't. I would not like to see a move below $63. Now they're at 75. It's pretty easy to breathe a little bit, but you can see here we're getting some indecision candles, right? Definitely indecision candles here. Big wicks to the upside, big wicks to the downside with this week here. You know, you reach down here, this candle's got a bigger wick than it does a body, followed up by a bullish engulfing candle, just to be followed up by a near bearish engulfing candle, and now we're moving up this week. So indecision in a consolidation phase. Of course, that, you know, that makes sense, but we're also at the same time holding support right at the point of breakout, like essentially right at the point of breakout. So that's not a bad thing. It's really not a bad thing at all. We're getting ready to move up, man. I like that we're holding the 123 moving average too. We haven't closed below that. I think we are getting ready to move up. It depends. I kind of want to look at Compound versus BTC. Let's see here real quick. Daily RSI looking resilient, dude. It doesn't even want to get oversold. That's crazy. I think it looks. This kind of looks like it's bottoming out, you guys. Like I'm very confident that was the low, but I don't know if we're going to go lower than that now. We could go lower than 68. We could, and it would still be okay. But we might not, man. The next move might be above here. We get a day to close above $80 essentially. I think that's going to start this next move up. That's going to start the move up to the $200, $300 or higher range that we've been looking for. So look for that. Look for that. When we close above $80, I was going to say 79, but $80 is about where we want to look for. So that's Compound. Let me look at the 4 hour. Oh, I want to look at the BTC chart also for Compound. 4 hour looks really bullish, you guys. Yeah, I'm liking this. The 4 hour 123 is rounding out too. Might move down like $1 from here and then move up, but I want to look comp BTC. Let's just see. It's a weird looking RSI, man. It's very bearish, honestly. It's not a good. That's a very sad looking weekly RSI, and at the same time resilient because you're not getting oversold, but definitely residing underneath the 50. That's not a good look in my opinion. Yeah, it's not totally bad, but it's not encouraging. Let's just see real quick. I don't know, man. It kind of looks like actually what we're doing, like as far as price goes, we're like just rounding out, man. That's not a bad structure right there, but we need to hold that low if you know if we're to start rounding out and go up now. I do think, I don't know. Let's see. This is totally speculative, but let's see. Oh, yeah. We do have some bullish divergence. Okay. It's not completed, but it's close to being completed. But I don't know, man. Why does it keep doing that? There we go. I don't know. Anytime we've come from the oversold zone like this, we've gone overbought, oversold, not overbought that one time, but oversold, overbought, oversold, not overbought. Okay. So maybe we're going to go up and not get overbought, come back down, and then go overbought. I don't know. I feel a little off with that. Let's see. Relative high to low. Come on now. 0.0019. I don't know, man. To be honest, I don't think the daily or the weekly looks too good. The daily does look better than the weekly. It does have bullish divergence, but I'm not too excited. other than the fact that it does look like it wants to move up versus Bitcoin in the short term. But I don't know if we're going to get a huge, significant move, something like this. I mean, it could be soon. Yeah, it all depends. I don't know. I'm not too optimistic for something that's like dramatic, but we'll see. I do think we'll move up from here, but that's at least it looks like it wants to move up in the short term, because that probably does imply that it's going to move up versus the US dollar in the short term too. So anyways, yeah, I'll talk about QRDO for PK. I'm going to go through Q and Blue Zell. Yeah, we got Blue Zell. Let's see. What is that? QRDO. Blue Zell. Thank you all for being here. Really appreciate you. Hit that like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more. Some guy, I know he wants some ETCG. We'll throw that on with the Grayscale Trust. We'll throw that on there. No, you're not late, Ben. I won't be doing this for too long. It's going to be a shorter stream tonight, but I probably got another hour in me. Digibyte for Prosperity Speaks. We're actually going to put that ahead of QRDO because you requested that first. So let's do that. Yeah. I got BCH on there, Thien, Nontron. What's up, Jeff? How you doing? LTC, you got it, Jordan. I'm just based off of how quickly I'm going through this, I would assume LTC might be where it stops. You guys can keep requesting. You know, if we have time, or if I decide to cut it a little bit longer, we can do that. But let's just see here. We're going to talk about math next. Math on Coinbase. Very bullish this week, 81% up. It's a very new chart. Came about in June of 2022. I'm not a fan of the volume. Let's see if you get anything. Are you on Binance? You're not on Binance. Coinbase is your biggest exchange. I'm not a fan of the volume. It's the beginning of the week. I'm going to call for math to come down. If you're feeling the FOMO on math, I'd wait, okay? I would just wait. First and foremost, let's point out a couple things, all right? You did bounce off this like above the 50 area. That's nice. You're in the overbought zone, which is nice as well. But you have one high, two highs, three highs, four highs, each coming in with lower highs. And you have one high here, two highs there, three highs, four highs, each promoting higher highs. So that is, if this week closes, and it very well might close above 25.77 cents, you would have triple bearish divergence, and that would be good for a move all the way back down to about 18.2 cents. You're at 32.6 cents now. So if you're feeling the FOMO, just understand, and likely whenever you form this bearish divergence, you'll likely go back to the point that the divergence started, which is at 18.2 cents, but you don't normally just stop there. You normally do go a little bit past there. So I would assume that you don't stop at this line, but you probably interact with some of these lows down here. Previous areas of resistance as well. You probably go down, inevitably down to like 14, maybe to 17 cents. So if you're feeling the FOMO, just wait a second. You know, I don't think it's with this volume. To be fair, it's the beginning of the week though. It's the beginning of the week. The volume, it could come in. You've got more volume than the last 4 weeks, and it's only been a day and 4 hours. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you are breaking out. Maybe it is good volume. Let's look at the daily. That's pretty damn good volume to me, actually. That's a strong look. And you're bouncing off the 123. Ooh, you might be time to feel the FOMO. I might take back what I just said. Not financial advice. Not a financial advisor. You might pull back to 28 cents, maybe 28 cents, if not 30 cents. You're at 32.7 cents now. It probably still does go down, but those lower prices I was talking about, you might not get that actually. I want to look at the ribbon again. Yeah, dude, I don't know. I think this is the real deal. I take it back. I'm sorry I talked smack about this at all. I take it back. I was looking at it from a volume perspective on the weekly, but I forgot we're in a new week. We got 6 days left in the week. That's actually really good volume for having 6 days left. So, yeah, it's probably going higher. It is probably going to go higher. Where's it going to go? Let's see. Like inevitably, immediately it might go down, but inevitably it's going to go higher. Yeah, man. 57 cents, 57, 83 cents, maybe all the way up to $1.41, but it's such a new chart, it's really hard to say. I would say that I'm pretty confident on this number being hit. Anything past that, still fairly confident and possible, but I would definitely bet on 57 cents being the next target area. Let's see if a relative fib matches up with that too. Top to bottom, 2272 right up there on a small fib. That makes sense, man. Yeah, 43 cents might provide some turbulence, but I think you are working your way up to 57 cents. We'll see. It could happen this week. It could happen this week. It might take multiple weeks, but this looks like a breakout candle to me at this rate. So you're probably going to continue. You probably will continue. Pretty hot on the oversold or on the overbought on the 4-hour RSI. You might cool off today for the beginning of the day, maybe even for the whole day today. You might cool off a little bit, but the lowest that I would give it would be like, what was it? I think 24 cents to 30 cents is what I was saying before, 24 to 30 cents, something like that. So yeah, a little bit of a discount, but not as much as I was first saying. So that's math. Let's talk about TAO. I'll read some comments again. We'll do it on KuCoin. KuCoin, yeah. Doing some TAO here. ZKML. CLSK. I love me some CLSK, man. No problem. What's up, KWAD? Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. CLSK for Ali Masar. What's up, Ali Masar? Or Ali Masar? Or Alim Masar. What's up, man? I've always said Ali Masar. It's Alim Asar. Okay. Gotcha. Sorry, I've been pronouncing it wrong this whole time, man. Might be best to DCA over the next couple weeks at this point. Maybe, yeah, probably. I'm having a hard time, man. I don't know. It's really hard because we've gone up so much. Maybe. I don't know. It's always a good time to DCA, but we are coming to a point where we're likely going to see a long phase of consolidation. But do we run up a lot first? Will that consolidation bring prices down to prices that are still above where we're at now? It might be good to DCA. That's a hard question to answer. I certainly can't answer it. I'm not a financial advisor, but DCAing, it's never a bad thing to do, especially in a bull market. Better to do at the end of a bear market, but ZKML, we're going to write that down too. ZKML PSAI Jazz my coins up, man. Jazz me. XCN, yeah. Man, I've been meaning to make a video on XCN. That one's long overdue, man. It's gonna come. PK gets it. At least PK gets it. Yeah, and I mean it all depends, you know. Even if you know what you're doing, even if you know how to like look for entries, DCAing is a good, because you can know how to look for good entry points, and they just might never come, you know. But if you're okay, if you don't DCA and you're okay with watching something take off without you, and you know you're not going to FOMO buy it, and you can at least look and find something else that hasn't taken off yet. If you're okay with that, then you know, to each their own. I'm pretty bad about DCAing. I will DCA into something if I really believe it. Like I kind of have been DCAing into XCN. I DCA'd a little bit into Jesus Coin, DCA'd into Compound, BCH, you know, stuff like that. But I say I'm bad about DCAing, but I guess I do it. It's been a while since I've DCA'd because I've packed my bags with a lot of these things. But I guess I do DCA. Maybe KuCoin isn't the best because, yeah, there's a lot more history here. So looking at it on the weekly, bearish divergence, yes, it has formed. I would think that you would pull back more, Stana. Let's see, low to high. Yeah, I mean, 217 is looking juicy. Your RSI is pretty hot, though. It's pretty resilient. It's not like hot. I just mean like it looks good. Bouncing off that 60 area is nice. And right now you have 2 drives of bearish divergence. You could come up, get another higher high, and form 3 drives, and then see that move down. It wouldn't be as low as this anymore. That 382 would move up, but let's look at the daily. Let's see how that looks. A lot of volume down there. For what? I don't know. And it's on MEXC, so I mean it's a lot of volume for MEXC, but it's probably not like a dramatic amount of volume. Get above 627 TAO, and we can talk about you going higher. Get above 627, and we can talk about it, okay? Until then, I will say I like the way that you're interacting with the fibs right now. I do like that. It does look pretty constructive, but we'll see. Time will tell. And if you do break above 627, you're likely going to go to that $865 to $1,026, somewhere around there. Let's see if anything else lines up with that. Maybe this here, high to low. That 2272 coming in right there, yeah. 900, about $1,000, yeah. They don't line up too well, but that's okay. Yeah. 800 to 1,000, something like that. That's what you look like you're wanting to do. Let's see if we can get one more on here that might make sense. See, I don't know if that's all the history though. It might be. We're gonna go with it. We're gonna see if it's respected first before we just jump to conclusions. It looks respected. It looks pretty respected actually. 2272 hit, 1414 support, 1886 resistance. It does look pretty respected. 618 resistance here, 382 support. Yeah, okay, so respected, definitely, I think so. Top to bottom here, 2272, 2618 area right there. Top to bottom there. 1886 up at that. I don't know, man. Prices above $1,000 are looking good. You might be doing that now. I kind of have faith that you are looking like you want to do that now, but we'll know for sure when you get above. It was 627, right? That's what the price was, 627 for the 618. Top to bottom here, 627. Yeah, close. Don't just wick above it, close above it. If you can do that, especially on the first pass, it'll look good. And then inevitably, when you know it's go time for $1,000, break above 715. Closing above 627 will make me believe that this is going to happen before going lower, okay? But closing above 715 will make me believe that it's going to happen now, like immediately, okay? So two key areas for two similar yet different reasons, okay? That's TAO. BCH is the next one. We might spend a little bit of time on this one. Shout out to the Dragon Riders and the House of the Dragon. I'm going to play the music right now before I get back into the TA. That way, you know, while we're BSing, we can have the music on, and then I can pause it a little bit. Let's see. What's up, Ozzy? I like the Jesus coin pick, bro. PK, you are hilarious, bro. Block vibes. DCA is better overall. Oh, right, you already said that, right? Okay, I already read that, all right. Polygon, somatic. I like it. Yeah, Polygon. We'll do that. The pre-halving dip is a good entry. Rejection from all-time highs, then retest and break. Yeah, maybe. I'm theorizing. I don't know if we'll have a pre-halving dip. We might have a post-halving dip, or even like kind of going into the halving. We'll see. We'll know when it happens. We've definitely got some dip or consolidation coming, but I think so many people are aware of that. I think there's money on the sidelines right now. I genuinely think that if price starts moving up for BTC, we've got fuel to launch it to 100K. I think a lot of people are expecting this pre-halving dip. I hear talk of it all the time. I used to talk about it all the time, but as we get closer, I'm increasingly skeptical. That's mainly because it's on so many people's radars, you know. And the market likes to catch people off guard. As Eric Crown says, or he used to say at least, most markets are made to take most money from most people most of the time. That's how it works, right? So whatever everybody's expecting, the opposite or a different outcome tends to happen. Let's see. ETC, Link, Adam, Fetch. I have not done a BCH update, Anthony, and I like your enthusiasm, bro, but I'm only going to do one per person because and Balloon. I like it. I appreciate the enthusiasm, guys, but I'm probably not even going to get through this list at this rate. So one per person. Anthony, I'm going to do ETC, okay? That's what I'm going to write down for you because that was the first one you wrote. And then Balloon, we already got CLSK, so we'll talk about IREN. All right, how about that? What's up, Titan? How you doing? No, you did not, Champ. We're still going to talk. Is that Diesel Killer? Or is that just a different name, Champ Diesel? We have not talked about XCN yet. We will. Don't you think AI coins are going to do really well? I think so. I think there will. I think it depends. No problem, Stan. I got you. Home Skillet, Home Dog. You guys, Stana's awesome. Hit that like button for Stana. I do think AI coins are going to do well. I think, like most cryptos, coins that have their own blockchains are going to do better than coins that are ERC20 tokens. Now, you can have an ERC20 and still have your own blockchain. I mean, you could. You might have your coin do something else. I don't know. Ideally, you'd want a coin with its own blockchain, right? That's not just a coin that has the name AI and they say that they're going to do all these things and they don't have their own blockchain. Like having something that has their mainnet available or plans to launch it at least. Like, and when I say plans to launch it, they're all going to say that they plan to launch it. I don't know. Maybe something that looks for it to, you know, it's one that you guys should look at. And shout out to my grandma if she's watching this one, because she pointed me onto this. Everybody says in the market, when your grandma starts asking you about Bitcoin or crypto, that's when it's time to sell. My grandma's different, man. When she starts talking about a crypto, you got to listen, because she's a very smart woman, actually. Hypercycle, you guys. I mentioned it in another video that I've talked about, but hypercycle might be the next big thing. It really, and not financial advice. It could go down a little bit from here first, but I think it's worth looking into. Look into it. Don't just buy it blindly. Look into it. See if it's meant for you. But talking about AI, we will low then high than last time, low then higher low last time, 21 SMA, 200 SMA. Yeah, those are true. 2020 fractal breakout of 20K. We're following the 2020 fractal. Hold up. Are we talking about BCH or we have to be talking about BTC? BCH has never seen 20K. 2020 fractal. What are we doing? Let's see. This 2020 was all the way back here, right? You're saying we're following this? Is this what you're saying? Because it's 2020. It would have been here. I don't know what. Would it be like this part? I don't know. What are you talking about? 2020 fractal. Maybe you see it different. I'm not saying it's not there. I'm just saying I don't see it, but I'm also trying to like look at, maybe you're looking at it on a monthly or a day. I don't know. Maybe it is like this. I really don't. I don't know, but that's okay. Maybe it's this. Maybe you're saying like this exact top. I don't know, man. Hi, dear C-Zar. Can you check ENA? Yes. Athena. ENA for Mr. Andy 1 or Mrs. I don't know, but I appreciate you, Andy. MJ's Fusion, what's going on? How you doing, my friend? Good to see you. What do you guys think of LTC and BCH? Go on high side, low side. I think they both could go above $1,000. LTCN I think could go above $2,000. BCHG might only go to like $250, but it could break $1,000 as well. Let's see. Dropping quick, it's going to 700 again. Thank you. No problem. Let's talk about BCH, you guys. Let's get on it. I'll pause the music. We'll get on it, okay? Let's see here. All right. So BCH here. We had the green week. We closed green. We did. It's actually a really good look, you guys. This is a Dragonfly Doji. That is a positive thing. We did everything we needed to keep the party rolling. So I do think the party will continue to roll. I think that just as last week this bearish divergence look was there to scare people, I think it's there now, and we've got a little bit of a sell-off. But to start the week with the sell-off isn't a bad thing. Again, starting a week off week is okay as long as we finish it strong. That's the main thing. It's all about how you finish, right? So we're still early. We do have a little bit of bearish divergence on the daily RSI, but again, the divergence formed right here. We're already below that point, so I mean, you know, we could go a little bit lower, but I don't think this means that we have to drop ass right now. We could, but I'm not anticipating that. I think BCH is actually about to go. It might be making a run up to $1,000 or more, genuinely speaking. Right now, you guys. What was it? $800 to $1,000, or maybe it's $900 to $1,000. I forget what my last prediction was, but I feel like we should just skip it all and just say 1,000, man. The technical next target would be $800, okay, to be fair. But then after that, we have $1,000, $1,019, and then potentially $1,228. Man, yeah. I don't know. As long as we're getting green weeks, you guys, this bearish divergence is there, but it's not printed. Until we have a red week, which we almost did last week, but we didn't, it's not printed. And even then, it's not completely convincing, but with a strong likelihood it is. But, dude, 2 weeks above the 1886, next target at a minimum would be $800. I do think we're going to see $1,000, man. I do. I really, really do. Let's look at the daily. Looking at the daily again. Very strong RSI. I think, yeah, we rejected the overbought zone, but we're not getting any follow through. Like, it's not a good, I will say it's a good look for where we are. It's not a good look rejecting it and then having the bearish divergence, but to be fair as well, where's the move? It's been 1-2 days now since we had the bearish divergence. Like, what? Where's the move? Where's the follow through? Where's the volume? Why aren't we moving down? It's probably because we're not going to move down. We're going to move up. We're psyching people out. We're playing Jedi mind tricks. Look at this shit, man. Staying above the 50 on the 4-hour. Like, this is a good looking, it's a very neutral looking 4-hour RSI, but it looks better than it does worse, if that makes any sense. Greetings from Poland. What's up, 20 Piotrasek? I don't know, man. I'm going to say Piotrasek. I hope I pronounced that right, or Piotrasek. What's up, man? Greetings from Colorado. I don't know too much about Poland, but I've got a couple friends from Poland, and they're very nice people. So that much I can say. They're a bit silly. But they're very outdoor enthusiast type people. Yeah. But they're fun, man, and they like to drink. At least these guys do. I don't know if that's all. I'm stereotyping just off of like 2 people, but very kind people. Easy going. At least these 2. I don't know if that's, again, I'm not speaking for all Poland, but my interaction with any Polish people, that's that. Let's see. AVAX, we'll talk about AVAX, yeah. Let's see. Tensor, a bit tensor. AVAX. Covail. Yeah, we will. The comment section. That's actually up next. Grayscale Trust. Maybe. I don't know. Which one are you talking about, Anthony? Are you talking about BCH? Yeah, I think it will. I think it'll break that high. Yeah, I think it will. What's up, Sake to Outie? How you doing, bro? Good morning. It's good evening for me, but that's all good, you know. Wherever we are in the world, man, we're united by crypto. Crypto is a beautiful thing, man. Like, I love that there's so many people, like, whether you're part of this channel or you're part of another Discord or whatever, like, everybody, you can talk to people from all over the world. I knew about COVID, man. I knew about COVID back in December of 2019, like, as it was happening, like when it was still in Wuhan, like, literally, because I followed a guy in my Discord. Like, well, I didn't follow him. We were in the same Discord and we talked about it a lot, and he was telling me about it, and I'm like, damn, that's kind of crazy. And then it started spreading more, and I'm like, oh shit, this shit got serious real fast. And then by the time we heard about it in the United States, it was already like essentially a pandemic, scamdemic, pandemic, what, you know, everybody's got their own opinions on it. But we're not getting political here. Don't even think about it in the comments. I said too much already. Oh, you like polished chicks, apparently. Good job, Ben. I don't know. I don't really know. I guess I only know what the guys look like, but I don't even know if they're like average. I don't know what the average Polish person looks like. Can we look? We're gonna look at XCN. Yeah. Ben IQ, Champ Diesel. Are you Ali and Ben QI? Is that 2? Which one you want? Ali or Ben QI? Which one you want, Champ Diesel? I do write songs, Titan. I actually do. It's been a while since I've written one, but I know all my own songs at least. But I haven't put any. I've put lyrics to 2 songs. They're not completed, but I've got a lot of riffs, I suppose, for my own songs. I definitely do. I like to jam. It's fun to jam. I'm more of a jammer than I am like a song maker, but whatever, you know. It's been a while. I haven't really been playing as much as I used to. I used to play 4 hours a day, man. I played for like a straight year. I played four hours a day at a minimum. There were days where I played 12 hours. Like what I do with charts, I was doing with guitar. Yeah, bro, me too. I'm waiting for Compound as well. You want them all, and why don't you have super chats? I will. Okay, look, guys, I sent my stuff into the IRS. I'm gonna get validated. It's just gonna take some time. Okay, it's just gonna take some time. So for now, you just can't give me any of your money, and that's okay. That's okay, man. I'm not worried about it. I hope you're not worried about it. I appreciate you. I appreciate all the kindness. Memphis Tigers, that's what you can do. You can hit the like button. I really appreciate that. But let's get going, guys. Let's stop BS and let's start talking. I'm going to bump out a few of these real quick. We're going to talk about BCHG, LTCN, and ETCG, some Grayscale Trust. Let's start off with BCHG because we just talked about Bitcoin Cash. So essentially, again, guys, I'm looking for Bitcoin Cash to move up. The 4-hour RSI looks fine to me. It's neutral but fine. I think if we were to move down from here, right, we're at 675 now. We could move down. I mean, we could move all the way down to like 600, 620. We might not, but inevitably, I really do believe we're going to see a move at least to 800, but likely probably above $1,000. BCHG now, looking at this bad boy, very strong looking daily RSI. The weekly RSI is also very strong. This thing is crazy, man. How long have you been? Dude, you've been in the 90s for 1, 2, 3 weeks in a row now. It's not necessarily sustainable, but there's no rules that say you can't just live in the zone of the 90s. So if Bitcoin Cash keeps moving up, you best believe BCHG is going to move up. And man, let's see how you do it this week. Let's see how you do it this week because I'm a bit curious to see how it unfolds. You know, you are at areas where you've found resistance or support before, could potentially find resistance on it now. It is the first pass, so you might consolidate around here as you did before for support. You might consolidate for resistance. Maybe you'll break above it. Maybe you'll pull back. Let's just see how it is. You are very hot on your weekly RSI. Let's look at the daily. Daily, again, is pretty resilient. You actually look like you want to make another move up here soon, like very soon, actually. It looks the shorter term time frames are looking good. And it makes sense because BCH is probably going to move up soon too. So we'll see, man. We'll see. If you are moving up BCHG, I would assume that as you're finding resistance on this previous support zone, the next area you'd go to is literally like near your all-time highs, man. If not $55, you're at $19 now. Yes, I'm saying $55 for BCHG soon. Soon could be like 2 months, man. It could be 2 weeks, it could be 2 days, it could be 2 months. $55, $42, somewhere in there. That's kind of your next target zone from where you're at now. If you were to continue to move higher, but I don't think you're going to get there unless BCH itself moves up to 800 to 1,000. So it does depend on BCH, of course. For those of you that don't know, Bitcoin Cash is the cryptocurrency, the underlying asset. BCHG is the trust on Grayscale. They buy Bitcoin Cash and then they sell you the shares of this trust for funsies, and you can buy it and sell it yourselves. And because there's less liquidity here than there is on actual Bitcoin Cash, the prices go crazy. They go crazy essentially. That's about it. I just had 123 people watching this, man. I love that number, 123. It's a very significant number for me. So make a wish, everybody. LTCN is the next one that we're talking about. Let's see here. $47, you guys. This is nuts. Crazy. All right. You hit your 2272 up at $54. You literally tipped it. Pretty hot on your weekly RSI as well. You do have bearish. Do you have bearish divergence? It's there, but it's not confirmed until you have a red week. Daily looking fine. Daily's looking fine. Yeah, I like that daily look. Actually, man, that's a pretty nice look. If there's potential that you could double top, okay, you've got the one high here. You could double top and then move down. It is possible. But I would think that the next time you interact with this, you go up to $72, man. Let's look at LTC real quick. We're going to talk about LTC. It's going to get a skip ahead just because we're talking about LTCN as well. LTC looks good on the daily, man. It looks good on the weekly. A green week here would be nice, actually. And you're separating from the 123. I do think LTC wants to move higher, too. So that's good for LTCN. Top to bottom here. Yeah, bro. You're moving up to 138, 176, or higher. We'll see you there. You might be seeing $200 or more soon. Again, soon could be 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months, we don't know, but soon, relatively soon. LTCN then I would assume is also going to move up. Next target's 72 bucks, but you could go a hell of a lot higher than that. Let's look at the macro fib real quick. Let's see. All-time high to all-time low. Very nice structure, man. It's straight parabolic. Can't go on forever, but while it's going on, it's fun for sure. Looks like, yeah, 91 bucks. You might, I don't know. You could stop at around $91 to $93. You could. You might be making a run all the way up to $156, which sounds insane because we're at $47 right now. And last month we pumped 155%. So kind of sounds insane, but the next targets are essentially, I mean, first and foremost, 61.53, but I would think you go past that. You've already kind of interacted with that so far. So I would think, like, if you're essentially what I'm saying is if you break this high, I don't think you're just going to go up to here. I think you'd go a little bit past that. So really talking about like 90 bucks to 155 bucks potentially in that area. And just because those are your next targets, that does not mean, you know, that doesn't mean you're just going to go up there in a straight line. You could. It could essentially carry out this trajectory. You know, you could keep doing that, but you might go up and then come down and then go up and then come down and then break out. And then, you know, so, like who knows how it looks, but ultimately I do like the way that LTCN looks. Let's look at ETCG. Move on from there. Very bullish day. Hey, there we go. Look at that, man. 17%. What? Oh man, and it's one of the only Grayscale trusts that's on discount. Did they add more? Did they add more to their fund? Is that what it is? Maybe. Large cap fund. Nope. Nope, that's what they got. Okay, so it's still on GSCP though. Grayscale still has Cardano apparently. Right? That's what it says. Or is that like an old picture? No, that's up to date. Okay. So they removed Atom, but they still hold ADA there. Okay. All right. Well, nothing about ETC. ETC does look like it wants to move up higher, but it definitely did move up 17% yesterday. 5%, a little bit. There you go. Yeah. Looking good, dude. You're about to break out. That's decent volume with a nice move. Looking good on the RSI. Looking really good on the RSI. Top to bottom here. 21.75, 25.25, maybe $33 and a half. Anywhere up in there. Yeah. Looking good, man. Looking really good in a very short amount of time. This is probably going to happen the more immediate out of any of them, but maybe they're all moving up together. Who knows? I like the weekly. I like all of it, man. It looks really good. You know, there's a couple theories going on with ETCG because it's one of the only Grayscale trusts that's actually still on a major discount, a significant discount. I don't know if it is now. I suppose, you know, let's look at it. Let's look at it real quick. Hold on. ETCG Grayscale. So that I'm not just talking off of memory. We can actually do it here. NAV price 29, market price 18.93. So it's still on a discount. There's a couple theories that because it's on a discount, it might be a dud, or because it's on a discount, it might be one of the few Grayscale trusts that is still at a it's yet to turn up. It's yet to do like really good and obviously it's yet to turn up. It's still on a discount, but that might mean it's like a last call to get in. Essentially, it's one of the few that you can get in before it like actually pumps up. So, will it see a premium? Probably at some point. Because it's on a discount, that's probably a good thing. But we'll see. Time will tell. Looks like some volumes coming in around here. I like the structure of the chart. It does look like you want to go higher. Overall, let's just see. Yeah, 25, 32 bucks. That makes sense. That's relative to the area that we were just looking at. High to low here. Come on now. There we go. High to low. Yeah. 1618, right with the 618 at 25 bucks, man. 33 bucks all the way up there at about the 69, yeah. 25 bucks, probably some significant resistance. You're at 18.93 now, so 25 bucks if not there, above 30 bucks, but ETCG looking really good. Let's talk about Gari network and then we'll move on, or I'll start looking at some comments. It's been a second, but I think this is right? Gary Network. Yeah. KuCoin or Kraken? KuCoin or Kraken. KuCoin has more historical data, but we use Kraken. Kraken, I think, has more. Maybe it doesn't have more volume, actually. Anyways, high to low. 382 resistance, 236 support, 382 resistance again. Inevitably, you probably do go higher. I think 15 cents to 20 cents is in the bag. You're at 3.5 cents now, so yeah, I really do like the weekly RSI. I like how resilient you are, finding support on the 50 a couple times there. It looks pretty good. I like what you're doing with the price action too. Daily RSI is a little bit sad. Conflicting thoughts. 4 hour looks fine for now, but it could look bad. You've got higher high. I don't know. Let's give some if-thans. If you close a week below 2.63 cents, that's not good. You're going to drop 50% or more, likely more, down to 123. Hey, there it shows up again, 1.23 cents. If you can close above 5 cents, you're likely going to go up to that 15 to 20 cent area. So close above 5 cents and you're going to look good. You might even be forming, it's so weird. No, I'm not going to call it that. I'm going to go with I think you're going to move up, but we'll see. Time will tell. So that's Gary Network. Let's talk about Swift coin, and then I'll BS a little bit here for a second. Let's just see. All right, what's going on? What have I missed here? GDLC. Oh yeah, GDLC is another one, huh? Ooh. Oh yeah, we're getting there, guys. The video is going to end probably in the next 10 to 30 minutes. We'll see how we go, but 10 to 30 minutes is what I got left in me, man. It's been a rough couple nights, man. We did not have, so it was so cold out, guys. It was so windy, first off, that it literally knocked down like 100 power line poles. And it was so cold that the water outside was freezing. So we had no power, we were in freezing weather, and it was super windy. I'm back home, power is running, we got water, we got everything, But man, I'm definitely tired because whenever there's nothing to do, you basically just sit up with each other and BS all night and drink and play board games, and that's what we did, man. That's exactly what we did. The year comp dropped on Coinbase was great, yeah. Going to read Roger Vere's book. Yeah, Rick Elms. I'm probably going to read Roger Vere's book. Yeah, not probably. I plan to buy it. Yeah, I'm going on vacation soon. I'll be on a cruise here at the end of this week. Actually, on Saturday, I'm going to Miami to leave for a cruise, and then I'll be gone for about 7 to 8 days. 7 to 8 days, you guys. Actually, no, I'll be gone for 10 days because we're going to hang out in Miami after the cruise too. So about 10 days. Starting Saturday. I will make videos every day. I will try to make videos every day, but they might not be like this. They might be a little less sophisticated, but still just general thoughts on the markets. Maybe I'll do a live stream, but I'm deciding if I want to bring my equipment with me or not. But we'll see, man. But yeah, Rick Elms. I'm planning on getting his book. Yeah, definitely. It sounds interesting to me, man, and I like Roger Ver. I think he's smart. Everyone has their own thoughts and opinions on him, Maybe I'm wrong, maybe you're wrong, who knows? But I think you should look at the information before you make decisions, yourself. If you're considering buying BCH, his book is good. I wouldn't say because he's not the person that controls BCH. He's a big proponent of it. He definitely promotes it a lot. He's done a lot for adoption with BCH. He's literally a superstar with it, but he's not the one that controls. He doesn't have all the hearsay, but his book is very informative on the whole BTC, BCH, hard fork separation and what he believes happened and what I think a lot of us believe happened too, and I think a lot of people will see. Blue Zell, we are going to talk about Blue Zell. It's actually up soon. It's up very soon. Thoughts on SPA? SPA. I'll let you know, Briar, if we got time. RTB on Dex Screener. India Kitchen. Dude. Oh, Indian Kitchen. There's a restaurant I eat at called India's Kitchen. It's actually really good. I probably won't have time for these requests, guys, but I am writing them down. I'll let you know, Sakurati. Might be some interesting comparisons with BTC 2014 to 2016. Yeah, no, seriously. Genuinely. Yeah, I'll write 0. I already talked about Compound, Joe Mansis. I talked about Compound already. I'm probably not going to get through all these requests, you guys. I'm writing them down. I'm probably just going to stop. I will, Cactus, but not today. I'm going to make like a formal video, an independent video for Hypercycle. It deserves that. Yeah, I hear you, Smooth Operator. It's like, when's it going to happen? It could happen. You know, it could happen. I'd say if we start closing below 600, we might roll over, but we've got this like little bit of a window where we could do well still, but we're at the point. BCH got its halving. BTC is about to have its halving. We're at a point where if you're going to do any growth, it's crunch time. You need to do it now. So essentially, we'll see, man. This week could be telling for BCH. The book that we were talking about, that I was talking about, it's called Hijacking Bitcoin. That's what it's called. I did, Sean. I just went over BCHG. I did, my man. I just did that. It's called Hijacking Bitcoin. I can spell it. Let's see. Hold on. Where are we at here? Who brought it up? Because I'm actually having a hard time. Okay, hijacking. HIJACKING space Bitcoin. It might be hijacking. If you go to hijackingbitcoin.com, I'm pretty sure that's the website. You can buy it from that directly, or you can buy it on Amazon. Man, there's so many comments, you guys. Landshare, Karen, Karen Anad or Karan Anad. I won't be able to do any more requests. I can already tell you guys, like, I'll write it down. I'll write it down because I will make a leftovers video. I'll write it down and talk about it tomorrow. But I just know, I know at this rate we're not going to get through it tonight, guys. I'll probably get like 5 more done, and that's about it. We're going to go over Swift probably. That will be in that 5. We already went over LTC, Randy H. It looks good. It looks like it wants to move up just below $200. Hopefully we get to XCM. We'll see. Yeah, Sean, I don't know if it will. I think it has a solid chance to. BCHG has a solid chance to run up to $1,000. Ondo, I'll write it. BTCM, I'll write it down. My grandma was talking about Ondos who, man. She's pretty good. Hijacking Bitcoin, the new Amazon bestseller. It is the bestseller. At least that's what I hear. I don't actually know if it is, but I'd believe it. Hey, man, thank you. Appreciate you, Joe Mansis. Thank you, man. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate all of you guys for being here. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't. I don't do live streams all the time, but like I'm going to try to do them at least once a week, you guys. That's kind of the goal, if not multiple times a week, but it just depends. But enough of that. Let's get back to the task at hand. So Swiftcoin here on Coinbase. Yeah, it might be the best. Let's look at Tether or KuCoin. Yeah, we'll do Coinbase. Coinbase is fine. So looking at this here from high to low. 2272 resistance, 1886 support. Looking fine, looking all right. You probably do move up to about a cent. You're at about 0.6 cent right now. I like the weekly RSI. I don't mind the volume. I don't like the volume with this week, though. That's not encouraging. And you're on Coinbase. Hold on. Ooh. I don't know. I don't know, man. You need to. You desperately need to break above 0.007233. You need to get a day to close above there, because if not, I have a feeling if you interact with this purple line again, it's not going to provide good results. You probably won't bounce off it. You would likely go down at least to the 1618, if not all the way down to your 1272. Prices below half a cent are on the table right now, unless you can get above 0.007233. Let's look at the 4-hour. I'm not liking it, man. It's not condemning. I'm not so sure of it at this point. I feel like if you were to break above the 2272, you would have done it already. We'll see. We'll see, man. A break of this structure would be telling. Closing below this purple line would be telling. And again, you can see the structure with your naked eye, but the purple line is at 0.00514. A day closing below that would probably condemn you to 0.004 or 0.003, that area. Potentially lower. Let's get a general fib on there, actually, like a regular retracement, low to high. 382 right there at that 1618. Yeah, the 0.5 at the 12. So I do think that 3 cent area would hold, but 3 cents to 0.004. I'm sorry, 0.003, not 3 cents. 0.003 to 0.004 would be the range that I'd look for if you break below 0.00514 cent. Okay, and it does to me. It's not convincing yet. I'm a bit worried for it. If it does go up, you're probably going to move up to about a cent, maybe 1.2 cents, but we'll see. That's Swiftcoin. Let's talk about QRDO. Oh no, we're talking about digibyte. Digibyte first. Sorry, DGB. Digibyte, man, she's the one that got away. She really is. Oh wow, pumped a little bit last week, didn't we? Came back down. Okay, a lot of volume, nice, decent weekly RSI. Let's look at the daily. I like the daily. Yeah. Fake out, whatever you want to call it. I think really what it was you're trying to move up and you slipped. You're showing your true colors, but you got back into the zone before you continue to run up. So I don't know. Call it what you want. But let's see. Let's see if I can come up with an example of this, right? Let's see. I mean, these aren't really good examples. Maybe these, like you're consolidating, you moved up, came back down quick. Inevitably, you wanted to go up higher. Those are not good examples, but I don't know. Maybe it's just nothing. Maybe I'm just going off of this when I shouldn't. But I will say the daily RSI looks good. I do like the weekly RSI as well. Let's look at the 4-hour. 4-hour looks fine. Looks like you might come down a little bit today, but I would doubt that you go below 1.5 cents. You probably hold about 1.6 cents. Then you go higher. Man, you guys, what just came up in my head? Freaking, it's crazy, man. Like, the older you get, the more sad things, tragic things, the more people that you're accustomed to, they will pass or things happen to them. It's just how it is. But like Bruce Willis, you guys know Bruce Willis. I was unaware of his condition until I just read an article on him the other day. But he's alive, he's kicking, he's doing well. But he's like he can't really speak, man. He's not like all himself. He's getting old. I think he has dementia or something, but he's non-verbal, so he doesn't really speak. But his loved ones say that he's still Bruce. He's still, it's still him, but he's just, it's crazy. It's crazy, man. I imagine him as such and he is a strong person. He's dead, but it's crazy. I don't know. Talking about Bruce Willis, but shout out to the man himself. On the live stream, let's see. Digibyte probably will move higher on that note. On that totally random note, I think it will continue to move higher. Let's give like a general target area. Breaking out. You're in the middle of a breakout move, actually, right now. You literally are in the middle of a breakout move. Top to bottom. Dude, 5 cents. You're at 1.67 cents, 5 cents. No crap at all. You could find turbulence at about 3.3 cents, sure. Maybe you go, you found support on your 236, up at your 382 here, just tipped it. You could find resistance at about 3.3, come back to your 382, and then go up to your 618, but it's more common to just go right through your 0.5 and then come back and find support on it, but we'll see. Look for resistance at 3.3. If not, you're going up to 5 cents or higher. Yeah, looking good, and I think that's happening right now. I want to pull up the ribbon real quick. Yeah. It's just starting, man. You literally are. You're literally just starting. So Digibyte, you guys, one of those coins that has a lot of potential, and it's taken off. Sure, it's taken off a lot from its low, but it's still pretty early. It's not like a lot of these coins where they're near their all-time highs. This thing, I think it has a lot of potential. Look at the readings and the volume, where we are in comparison to the accumulation range that we had. I think Digibyte's one of those OG tokens that might shock people this cycle, honestly. I say it's the one that got away because I wish I had some, and I don't. And it probably will continue to get away. But let's see. QRDO, KuCoin. And I want to touch on something too, totally random. It's not random, but I should have touched on it earlier. I got distracted with the comments. But with the Grayscale Trust, people ask me all the time why I don't invest in the Grayscale Trust. But I will buy the crypto, but I won't buy the Grayscale Trust, even though I believe the Grayscale Trust will go up more. And that's because with the crypto, it's written in code. People can change it, but it's a lot harder to do. It's not just a corporation. They don't have regulations to abide. Well, that's not true. We do have regulations to abide by, but there are rules set in the code. Where with the Grayscale Trust, they can do whatever they want at any point in time. They can just do whatever they want at any point in time, like drop ADA or Atom from certain holdings. So, and maybe that's a good thing, maybe it's a bad thing that they can do that. It depends. But I trust code more than I do people. To me, it's like a risk thing. It's more risky to own Grayscale Trust than it is to own the underlying asset. But more risk, more reward. That's why you see the Grayscale Trust go up more. Again, your shares they're your shares, but they are under the custodianship, the control of Grayscale, which is a company, a corporation, right? So that's why I personally like to own the crypto over the derivative asset essentially. But let's see, high to low, QRDO, Credo, looking fine, man. I like the weekly RSI. I like the price action. I like the daily RSI. Yeah, you probably got like an ascending triangle forming right here. In which case, if you move lower from here, it's not going to be by much. You're at about 7 cents right now. Yeah, I don't think you go lower. I mean, if you do, again, it's not going to be by much. Like, you're probably not going to go below 6.5 cents. You could go down to like 6.7 cents, but probably not too much lower than that. I'm gonna say you go higher. Yeah, probably up to about, 25 cents. Probably a little bit above there. That's my thoughts for Credo. Caspa. Oh man, I need Nunya. I'm gonna talk about Caspa. I'm gonna do it not today, not tomorrow, but the next day. I will talk about Caspa. In short, it might be boring for a little while. That's my thoughts. Smooth Operator, what are you saying here? Maybe. I'm not one of those. I don't own any, so I'm not trying to trap anybody. But it could be. You never know. A lot of these OG coins, if they've been silent for a while, neutral for a while, pump and dump could be real for sure. It's possible. We'll know when we get there. I have a little bit more faith in it, but a lot of people think we have different theories for this cycle, right? As far as like what's going to be the hot topic. Some people think, like last cycle, it was meme coins. We had DeFi summer. The cycle before that, we had ICO, the ICO craze, and just like basically any altcoin. Last cycle, again, we also had metaverse tokens, stuff like that was doing well. I think this cycle, we're going to see DeFi do well. We're going to see gaming tokens do well. You probably see AI tokens do well as well. But I really think a lot of OG coins, and I say a lot, a handful of OG coins are going to do well. I think this is going to be an OG coin cycle. And to me, the sense that's made out of that, and maybe I'm wrong, it's a theory. But you got institutional money coming into this cycle, right? Like it hasn't ever before. We've had institutional money in since 2017, 2015, maybe earlier than that, depends. But we at least know since 2017 that like JP Morgan's been involved. And other, like 4 out of the 5 top banks in the world have been involved with Bitcoin and crypto since 2017, I'm pretty sure. Are those institutions going to put money in a bunch of new coins that just came out last year, 2 years ago, this year? or are they going to put their money into coins that have been around for a while, that have stood the test of time, proven that they are not scams, proven that they don't have fatal flaws in the code, they can't be rug pulled or accessed through a back door? Are the institutional players, if they branch out from Bitcoin or other like other top assets, essentially, what are they going to branch out into? And my thoughts would be, it would be the ones that are more secure, that have stood the test of time, right? Because even these ETFs, these ETFs are institutional vehicles, right? But not all of these ETFs for Bitcoin are going to last. They're not going to. We don't know which ones are going to last. There might be room for all of them, but I doubt that there is. I would assume that it will be a popularity contest. The least popular ones will get dissolved, but again, that's even with these things, even with the institutional startups, it's uncertain. Let alone with these crypto startups or things that have been around for a cycle or less. I would doubt that big money puts their hands, at least a large bit, into those. They'd probably put them into OG coins. So that's why I think OG coins will probably do well, because they've been building. They have been building. They might not be used, but institutional players, they might take interest in those. But maybe I'm just speaking about things I don't know. It's a theory after all. What's up, Bull Bear? What's up, April BB? Let's see. Grayscale knows something, maybe. We're going to talk about Onyx Coin, yeah, probably. No problem, Nunya. Realistically, I don't know, man. We'll have to go over it. I don't know. I forget what my targets are. I could genuinely, from its current price, realistically, I'm not lying, it could pull an 800x XCN from its current price. Realistically speaking, it could also pull a 50x. I think it'll do great. 50x at a minimum is still not bad. I know there's a lot of coins that have yet to be minted. They've got a lot that are undiluted in the supply, and they will be diluted. But the thing is they're not going to start minting coins. There won't be any token emissions until April of next year. We have a whole year where the supply will be stagnant. It won't be inflated. So anybody that's wondering that, XCN has a grace period where they're not going to be doing that. Thank you, Naftali Ben Avraham. I appreciate you very much. Thank you. Pac-Man, sending you lots of love from Pakistan. Keep doing your thing. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you very much. Oh, hell yeah, Pac-Man. I feel like I remember you, man. Hell yeah, dude. That's 100 subscribers, man. That was a long time ago, man. I was so stoked on 100 subscribers. I'm very stoked on 6K subscribers, you guys. But 100, it's weird. It's like 100 felt like a bigger milestone than 6K does. But 6K is a hell of a milestone, that's for sure. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everybody. I'm very, very appreciative. Meme coins going up. Yeah, true. No, it is. Meme coins still, yeah. But so the thing is, I feel like with the meme coin smooth operator is it's specifically like the Solana coins, because they don't have as high of gas fees. So all the degens can have fun for cheaper. All the scammers can have fun for cheaper. They can pump up their coins without spending a lot on gas fees, at least compared to ETH. I still think like $1 per transaction, which is what it is essentially on Solana. I still think that's kind of expensive for what it could be, but it's still early. We could, it could be worse. It's better than like $80 fees that we see on Ethereum sometimes. When you take profit, would you rather cash out or stake a stable coin? Oh, that's a personal question, Anthony. Me personally, I don't like staking. I don't trust it. Personally. There's a woman who came to me for advice. She's a very wealthy individual. Paula, if you're watching, shout out to Paula. I doubt she is, because like I said, she's a very old woman. But she came to me for advice. This woman, you guys, she has a lot of money. We'll just leave it at that. She has a lot of money. And we sat down for lunch one time, and she was asking me what I think about staking. And I said, there's nothing wrong with it, dude, if you want to. I think it's fine, but I personally don't trust it, because if you want to sell, you have to like destake your coins. When you stake them, like, do you know that they're yours? Do you know they're not being like lended somewhere else, like fractionally reserved? And I forget what the company's name is, but last cycle there was that whole fiasco with the staking. There was like people couldn't pull out their Ethereum. There was a whole thing with Ethereum and a lot of coins that are being staked through Ethereum, that everything got frozen, because essentially what was happening was these staked coins were being like fractionally reserved. They didn't have all the coins. People were trying to pull them out and they couldn't. So I told her no. I told her do what you want, but essentially I wouldn't advise staking, and it worked out. And so that made me look good. But that's I don't know. I don't like staking, to just put it that way. I personally don't. I don't trust it. I would rather hold the coins myself. And if I'm not going to hold the coins, stablecoin, yeah. If you stake a stablecoin, okay, yeah. Oh, you said, I didn't see that you said stake a stablecoin. My bad. Yeah. So I think that's probably fine. Well, as long as it's like USDT, maybe USDC, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna redact that, man. I still stand by it. I don't trust staking, but you probably would make money on it. I don't know. It just depends, man. Just subscribe. Thank you, Fernando. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Appreciate you, Stan V. What's up, brother? Dude, I love Colorado Springs. The Springs is dope, man. It's dope. It's not too far away from me. It's like a 2-hour drive. Not even. Probably like an hour and a half, actually. Hour and 40 minutes. Yeah, Pac-Man. Love you too, bro. Thank you, man. Staking Adam? Good. So you're only staked. Okay, cool. You know, Adam's pretty trustworthy. That's cool. Yeah, true. Good validators as well. Me too, man. April BB. I think 2024 is going to be good. I think 2025 is going to be dope, you guys. But we're going to see some fireworks fly toward the end of this year, I think. We're already seeing them fly, but yeah, that's fair. I don't know. You know, I'm a sketchball with that, Anthony. Don't let me deter you, but just do your research and make. I don't trust it because I just don't know. If I want to unstake my coins, how do I know? Like I'm going to get them back when I want them. Like it's my money, I need it now. Like how long does it take? What's the lockup period? Like what's all the hoops that you have to jump through? You know, I don't know. I'd rather not have that. But if it makes you money, there's as long as you're making money, that's not a problem. I don't know, Cactus. That's up to you. You know, you could do hard wallets, you could do hot wallets, you could do I don't know, ledgers and. What's the other one? Trezors are probably fine. I think it's fine to keep your money on exchanges as long as they're like legitimate exchanges. But again, you run the risk of not being able to pull all your money out at once. But if you're dealing with millions of dollars, you probably shouldn't have all your money on an exchange. You should probably have a cold storage. But if you're dealing with like tens of thousands, even like $100,000 or so, you're probably fine. If you're dealing with like $400,000, if you're using multiple exchanges, you're probably fine. By the way, everybody, if you're new to crypto or old to crypto and you don't have multiple accounts on maybe not multiple accounts, if you don't have accounts set up on multiple exchanges, you should do that. You should have an account on Binance, on KuCoin, on Coinbase, on Robinhood, on Kraken. You should have, even if you don't use them all, you should have an account on all these so you have the opportunity, the option to buy coins from them, to move on them. And I think you should disperse, just like you disperse your funds. Not financial advice, I'm not a financial advisor, but just like how you disperse your funds across different cryptos, you should disperse it against several exchanges. Like if you have $200,000 in Bitcoin Cash, put $50,000 of it in 4 different exchanges, stuff like that. If you have $5,000 in Bitcoin Cash or $1,000, like split it up like maybe 2 ways or 3 ways or 4 ways, but don't have it all in one exchange. Yeah. Well, hey, that's not bad, Anthony. It's a little give and take, man. So I get it. One of my good friends, man, he didn't get burned on the staking. He pulled out just in time, but he was pretty heavily staked at one point, and it was a scary moment. Some of his coins were locked up, but he pulled out most of it in time, and everything was fine anyways. But it's just, I don't know, man. I've always been skeptical from the beginning, but whatever the company's name was that was responsible for like most of the staked Ethereum that happened like 2 years ago, that whole fiasco, I'm very skeptical of it now. So, but teach their own, and it's there probably are legitimate things. There's always like things that aren't legitimate, but let's see, I lost on BlockFi. Yeah, dude. Yeah, a lot of people did. Yeah, good. Yeah, see, and that's good too, because if you do have it staked across BlockFi or Blockfolio or whatever other things there are to stake on. I don't know if you can even stake on Blockfolio. I don't stake, so I'm just speaking, but it's probably good to have it on multiple different things. But that was the thing too. A lot of there were different platforms that you staked on, but they were all connected to the same thing. So it's like you could have it on different things, but it's still all affected. I don't know. Passing laws here in New Jersey, you can't stake Atom on Coinbase. What? Oh, hey, there you go. Hey, there you go. Ways around it, Anthony. Good, being resourceful. Yeah, that might be fair. I don't know. I'm still skeptical of it. I probably won't stake, but that's just me. But if I was to stake, I would just stake cash on Robinhood, because Robinhood will pay you like whatever, like 8% or 11%. I forget what it is. If you just have cash, that's what I would do. A lot of people talk smack about Robinhood, man, but I like Robinhood a lot, personally. But yeah, QRDO. Let's move on, guys. Let's move on. I'm up past bedtime. I was going to end this 20 minutes ago, but I've been BSing. Let's talk about Blue-Zell, and then we'll finish this off, okay? BLZ. We're not going to get to any of the other ones. Talked about Litecoin already. I've got about like 20 other requests to go, you guys. We're going to talk about Blue-Zell and finish this off, okay? Okay? I hope it's okay. If it's not okay, I don't know what to say. I'm sorry. I don't know what else to say. I'm playing the music, okay? Playing the music. Weekly RSI looks good. Blue-Zell looking good. The TA on this is actually pretty simple. I'm going to pause the music. It just started. I know. We're consolidating. We have an upward sloping phase of consolidation. I don't think it's going to break out, though. If it does break out to the downside, we would probably go down to about 18 cents, maybe 20 cents, 18 cents, 15 cents even. All of those are possible. It very well could happen. I don't think it will, though. I think what's more likely going to happen is we break out to the upside. And where we're going to go if we break out to the upside, let's just see. Let's see about that. Top to bottom. I really like what we're doing on the fibs here, man. I really do. 49.4 cents. When we close above there, when we break that, we're going to go to $1.41 real fast, guys. Real fast. That's what's really key about this 886, and you can see we're respecting it. We definitely are. I mean, we respected the 6.9 like hardcore. We respected the 618. We're showing respect on the 886. Dude, I'm having a deja vu right now, and I'm remembering, yes, we did go up here, and it happened, yes, very, very fast. 141, 362. It's a big range, but even at the low point, that's big gains, man. And it will likely happen in a very short amount of time, right? 3 weeks, 5 weeks, whatever. I don't mean from now. I just mean when it happens. When it happens is going to be when we close a week above 49.4 cents. When that happens, then we know it's go time. Then we know, like right now, we could consolidate for another 2 months. We don't know. Like we could go all the way back down to like 30 cents. It could happen. We could genuinely, we're at 42.42 cents right now. We could go all the way back below 30 cents and still be fine. I don't think we will. I think we'll probably hold 37.6 cents, probably that area, but we could and we'd still be fine. So long as we're consolidating, but we'll break out of this consolidation phase, in my opinion, likely at 49.4 cents. Not when we wick above it. Not when we wick above it and come back down. When we close above it, right? We will likely see fireworks, at least up to here, if not potentially up to here, if not higher. But Blue-Zell, you guys, very, very bullish on Blue-Zell. Weekly RSI looks very strong. Yes, there's bearish divergence, but whatever, man. It hasn't stopped it once. It literally hasn't stopped it once. On the daily, there's no bearish divergence, actually. And there's really no volume. Let's go to USDT real quick. Really no volume at all. So this consolidation is coming to an end. It's just, will we break up or will we break down? That's the question. My thoughts are we're going to break up. But again, I think, what was it, 49.6 cents, 49.4 cents, something like that. When we get a week to close above that or multiple days, that'd be nice. The daily RSI looks pretty damn constructive. The weekly RSI looks really nice as well. All right, we'll talk about one more. We'll do it, okay? We'll talk about CleanSpark real quick to finish it off. CLSK. I'll probably talk about it tomorrow again, but this one is really easy as well, okay? This is where we're going. No doubt about it. No doubt about it in my head. There hasn't been a doubt about it. Even I've been calling for this since this week here. I've been calling for it since this week here. Throughout all of it, I've just been patiently waiting. Yeah, waiting to buy more down there. The reason for that, again, this high here, this little first peak after moving down, this little first peak we had that sent us, it was like the beginning of a move that sent us all the way up to where we are now. You put a line right at the weekly closing high, not the wicks, but the weekly closing high at the bar. You found support on that once, twice, 3 times, arguably 4 times, but you moved up past it, found support on it, okay? We take that same idea, move it up to the next peak, the weekly closing high, not the weeks, or not the wicks, moved up past it, found support on it, okay? So that's twice that you did that. I'm just going for the same thing, right? Third time, come down, find support on this. You could even go past it. You genuinely could go past it and still form a higher low throughout this whole range, still be fine. So, but I'm at least expecting prices to go below 11.90. We're at 15.36 now, so that's all I got. Yes, Jimmy DK, I did talk about LTCN. If I missed anybody's comments, I'm not ignoring you guys. I promise. There's a lot, man. There's a lot to read, and I'm tired, man. I'm a bit fried. But that's probably it, you guys. That's probably it. I got a whole list of things to go over. I will make a leftovers video tomorrow. Let's see how many I've got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 to go. Yep. And we're crossing ETC off because I already looked at ETC when I did ETCG as well. So, yeah. I said it looked good. It looked like it wanted to go up higher, in case you missed it. It wasn't the most in-depth. Okay, we'll talk about ETC real quick. Hold up. If you're here for Ethereum Classic, looks like it wants to move up. same kind of thing. I don't know. Top to bottom, $63, $77, something like that. That's probably where you're gonna go. How long is it gonna take? It could take months. It could take 2 days. I don't know. But that's your next target area. You're looking like you're moving up there. So that's that. Anyways, guys, I'm going to end the video there. Thank you all for being here. I see that I got 105 balloons. We talked about BCHG already. For those of you that don't know, these are the ones we talked about already. ICP, Compound, Math, TAO, BCH, LTCN, BCHG, ETCG, Gari Network, SwiftCoin, QRDO, Digibyte, Bluezell, Litecoin, CleanSpark, and ETC, Ethereum Classic. Those are all the ones we already talked about. So if you heard that and you wanted me to talk about that, just go back in the video. I did watch that. Yeah, we'll talk about Ondo next time. I am going to end the video here, though, you guys. I really do appreciate you, but I am running on fumes right now. So I'm gonna go knock out. I hope all of you guys are doing well. I hope everybody's faring well in this crypto market. You guys, I think things are about to get, well, one of two things. We're either about to get really exciting, or it's about to be really boring and rather depressing for the next couple months or so. But I'm on the opinion that it's going to be exciting. I wonder, what's the fear and greed index at? Crypto fear and greed. Oh yeah, we're back at extreme greed, baby. It's been a while. And not that this has been a while. It's just been a while since I've looked at it because I've been away for a few days, which still is not really that long of a time, but for me it is. Let's see, max. It's crazy, guys. Like, this is, I don't know. This looks really good. It's a weird chart, but this is the most kind of productive looking formation on this fear and greed index that we've ever had. It's not so sporadic like it's been in the past. I don't know. If we were to do TA on something like this, I could see us forming a low at about, what is that, 60, somewhere around there. Which means we'd probably see a sell-off or something enough to cause fear down there, but I don't know. Maybe we don't. Maybe we move up first. I don't know. I'm anticipating the end of this month to be good, man. I think April's going to be a good month, but then it's probably going to be the last good month we have for at least a month to 3 months. I would expect May to July, or if not, one of those months is going to provide boring or downside price action. If not, if I'm wrong on that and we just move up in a straight line forever, I would happily take one for the team and say I was wrong. So I mean, that's okay with me. But I think we are coming to the end of our run. If we look at BTC, I keep saying I'm done, but I just keep going, man. BTC on the monthly. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 green months in a row. We're on our 8th. We're only down by like 0.1% right now. I think we're going to continue going higher, you know. So 8 green months in a row. We've never seen anything past 6, and here we are already on 8. So we're going to come to the end of it at some point. And even if it goes to 9, even if it takes longer, you know, whatever, we're also coming toward the top area of this monthly trending RSI trend line here, resistance line. I would expect that we find turbulence up there as well. So we can't just go on forever. I mean, we could maybe, but we probably find resistance up there. I would think a move like that up to this in the RSI would dictate, or would allow, I should say, a move up to about 100K for Bitcoin. So that might be what we see. Yes, 100K by the end of this month. It could happen. If not by the end of this month, it could happen sometime in May. I would just be surprised, man, because as the halving happens, historically speaking, whenever we see the halving happen, we get stagnation. We don't get growth. Sometimes we don't even lose money. It's just stagnant. But, you know, I say lose money, lose market. Sometimes we don't see it retrace. I can't talk straight, man. So I'm probably just going to end it there. I don't know, man. I appreciate all of you guys very much. Thank you for coming. Hit that like button. Jesus Coin, I have not talked about it, but I will talk about it tomorrow probably. You know, I've looked at Jesus Coin, so I'll just let you know. I've looked at it myself, like today. I think Jesus Coin is fine. I'm not worried about it at all, Sean. I think it's going to do well, man. I would buy more here, but I'm probably going to wait, because if it goes down lower, I'd be happier to buy more there. And if it goes up from here, I'm happy to just hold what I have. I think it's fine. But yeah, man. Appreciate you, man. Thank you, Briar. Thank you very much. Afghani Tune, I will talk about both of those tomorrow, though. Okay, tomorrow. Thank you, Anthony. Appreciate you, brother. Dude, the live streams are fun, man. At least, I don't know. They're fun for me. I feel like sometimes I sound boring. I'm just like droning on about the TA, but that's why we're here, right? We're looking at the TA and a little bit of BS, whatever. But shout out to everybody. Shout out, like, thank you guys really for coming in here. I very much do appreciate you. What is it here? I was looking at what Smooth Operator said. Dumber the coin, higher it goes. That's exactly right. If you want to do well in meme coins, pick the coin that you think is the dumbest coin. Make sure it has decent volume, though, you know. And not just decent volume and it's been around for a day. If it's been around for a week or two, still has decent volume, do that. You don't know what decent volume is? Google it. Google what's decent volume for an asset based on market cap. You know, someone's got an article that will explain that. Essentially, what you want to look for is based on the market cap, 5 to 10% of the market cap's value. You want that in volume. What you don't want is higher volume than the market cap. Okay, if you've got higher volume than the market cap, that's not, people are like, oh, if 5 to 10% is good, higher than the market cap must be great. If it's higher than 10%, that is normally good, actually. But if you've got high volume at a topping point, if you've got more volume than you do a market cap, that's normally means is things are going to go down. Okay, normally, but sometimes you get a higher market cap or higher volume than your market cap and things go up. That, you know, sometimes it works out, but yeah. Brett is the coin. Brett has the bikes, man. All right, guys. I'm going to bed. With that, I'm for serious, for real, for serial. I'm super serial. Man, bear, pig. I'm out. Take it easy.